Hey guys, Brian with Workshop Addict. Today we're going to take a look at Ridgid's Gen5X Stealth Force Pulse Driver and the Ridgid Gen5X Brushless Impact Driver. Now, I didn't say it, this is brushless. So we have two brushless models. Two of them do very similar things. They both are set up to drive lags or screws. They both have their 1/4-inch hex drives in the front. They look very similar. Lights are very similar. The Stealth Force is a little bit more heavy, a little bit more bulky. Not a big difference, but there is a little bit of a difference here. They both are 3-speed. The biggest difference comes down to noise. When you get into the Pulse Driver, this is a hydraulically driven oil unit that will actually push things in at about half the noise level of what the Impact Driver does. The other difference is that the Pulse Driver seems to give you more of a push or more of a turn each time, I use the word impacts, or each time it pulses, you're getting a little more of a turn. So you'll notice when I go through and do a lot of the demos, the actual Pulse Driver will be shaking a little bit more in my hand. I'm also at a little bit of an awkward angle, so I can't hold it as well. But we're putting in 4-inch lags. We got some 2-inch screws, and then I went down to some 1 1/4 screws, just to show the difference on the different levels. There's no doubt the Stealth Force is faster. I don't have a stopwatch here. I'm in different parts of wood. I'm going through some southern yellow pine here, and obviously it's going to be different every little place that I pick on the piece of wood because there's 4 pieces here. But the Stealth Force is faster. But I think that the Impact Driver is going to be a little more accurate. If you're working on woodworking projects where you want to have your screw tight, flush, perfect, not over tightened, it's a lot easier to get there with the Impact Driver. The Pulse Driver is fast. You can drop it down to setting 1 and it's good, but it acts a lot like a drill driver with that's kind of on and off. It gives you the doop, 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 doop. Not bad. In fact, I like them both. And if I was picking out a job and I had something that was doing fine woodworking, I'd still probably go back to the Impact Driver. If I'm doing a deck, if I'm doing construction, if I'm doing outdoor work where I'm really pushing stuff, pushing larger stuff, I'm going to go with the Stealth Force Pulse Driver. Seems odd because you want the quiet in the shop and maybe take the little bit louder noise outside. And it would work that way in most cases, other than when you get to the fine stuff. I find controlling this even on level 1 to get that precise little turn, if I just need that touch of a turn more, this one is going to be a little harder. So when you're looking at which one do you get, think about where you're going to use it. If it's just strictly decks, larger screws, anything over 2-inch, I'd do it. Putting in the 2-inch screws here was not an issue. In fact, even putting in the 1 1/4-inch screws with this is really not an issue. You can be fairly accurate, but I hope the video kind of shows you how much that the Pulse Driver turns the fastener compared to the Impact Driver, and how smooth the Impact Driver is when you're putting something in. And I think you'll get a little bit better grip on your fastener, especially if you have a fastener that does not have a great grip like your Phillips head. While I'm not stripping them out with either one, I think you get a little better grip with the Impact Driver. So take a look at our testing. It's probably been up half the time I've been talking. We can show you the differences here. Hopefully this helps you make your decisions. Try not to base it on specs. Base it on what you have in front of you. Just as an example, the Stealth Force has 2,400 RPM and the Brushless Impact Driver has 2,750 RPM. That doesn't tell us much because those are no load speeds, and once you start really putting some pressure on it, we've both seen the Stealth Force is faster. So take a look at the videos. Leave me some feedback on what you think in the comments or over at our forum at WorkshopAddict.com. I want to hear what you think about these two tools. Buy them at Home Depot. That's where you're going to get your warranty. Buy them at Amazon or anywhere else, they're not going to give you the warranty. So buy them at Home Depot or HomeDepot.com. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for your time. Give us a like in this video. Subscribe to our channel. We'll keep you up to date with some tool news. Have a great day.